Alrighty, welcome to the stream, guys. Doing some Flipper Friends. So this morning we did some VPX. So if you were interested in that, you probably got in or checked that out for a little bit. And then now we're going to be doing some Flipper Friends games. So first things first, if you're catching live, notice in the stream notes today, Battle of the Streamers later today. It's week 0. House of Hounds and Blue Juice will be playing at 2 p.m. on YouTube today, so search them out, check them out, and watch some live pinball, some competitive pinball. House of Hounds, man, awesome. You can chat better now. That's great, man. Welcome to the chat again. I hope you liked the VPX standalone chat and stream. That was pretty fun. Very different theme than what I typically do, so that was kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to start with Genie. Good old Genie. Old Genie is the primary word there. Where is it at? Genie, where are you at? How I missed the... Where is it? G. Genie, right there. Right below Future World. Right smack dab in front of me. Alright. So Genie is for the 4K and the HD. Keep track of the... so I'm going to be switching between these games kind of loosey-goosey throughout this stream, but make sure that you're checking the Flipper Friends picture over there. It shows which games are eligible for which tournament. So make sure that you keep track of that if you're going to play these. So Genie is from 1979. Did I not say start on that? What happened there? Did that kick out? There we go. Okay. I thought I hit start and it didn't start. That's really weird. Genie. Old wides. This is a wide body table from 79. Doesn't look near as intimidating on here. It's kind of been skewed and stretched. You can see the ball is not quite an orbit or a circle. It's really more of an oval. Kind of a quiet table. I probably never turned this one up, so we're gonna punch this one up. Yeah, it's still on 50s. We'll put these back up to 80. I usually do 75 or 80 on these, just to get them a little louder, back in line with the rest of the tables. So definitely do this on your older tables, the Farsight ones. So most of the Gottlieb tables are the Farsight recreations, so they all need a volume bunch or kick in the pants. So, okay, that should do it. Now it should be much louder. There we go. It's still a super chill game. When you see this thing in person, this game was fantastic because it's a good 2.5 feet wide and like 6 foot long or 6 foot deep. Like it's just massive table. What did I do with my... What did I do with my webcam? It's around here somewhere. Too funny. Where did I put it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. My bad. Jeez, oh Pete's. What a great start. Oh man. I just changed my monitor from vertical to horizontal for this chat. Yeah, you can't. That was stupid. Like, what's going on? What looks weird here? Like, what'd you see, my office in the background? It's fantastic. Mad Ben, welcome in. Are you going over Genie? As I've never played it. Dude, I wish I knew how to play it. Like, this game is of no consequence to me. I wish there was like... I know the biggest points are up in the upper left, but that's about it. I usually end up draining over here anyway. So, I wish I knew more of the rule set on this thing. I can't keep the ball alive long enough to... What the heck? Oh, I take that back. So, what I just realized, I have got my flippers set to separate in the settings. So, you notice when I'm hitting the right flipper, you're not seeing this one flip, or these two up here. Those are your nudge buttons. So I've got those set to these. So I've got those set to separate so that they're accurate. Yeah, long time no see. Welcome back, Chilada. So yeah, I've got these set to separate flippers so that I get a full experience on Black Hole, Haunted House, Genie. So, oh geez, I just threw that one away. We'll start over. You didn't see that. It's fine. So, but yeah, if you want to use those alternate, you got these two main flippers, and then you got the alternate flippers. So you have to, you can leave them together if you want. I like the pain, so I just I leave them separate. I think it's an authentic experience. So I think it's kind of fun. So I'm hitting that with basically my ring finger. So it's kind of fun. Oh, now I needed to switch back to these and I didn't do it. Chilada love. It's been a minute. Yes, it has. That was a successful stream for me. To have 17 people on that stream was fantastic. I don't think I've ever had that many. So, hey. As I don't know if you guys watch Fred McAfee at all. The punter used to be for the Indianapolis Colts. He does a podcast for sports, and he's like, for the brand. So that stream was for the brand, I'll say. It's a little tricky getting used to having the separate flippers. I will say that. I was used to having these all together at one point, where you'd hit one and you'd hit all of them. So to have them separate is kind of cool, kind of different. You don't use them all that much. Like a lot of these tables, the goal is really to get the ball back up to the top of the table. That's where the points are. They're glorified Plinko tables for the most part. So if you can get the ball back up to the top, that's where you want to be. In this case, I'm trying to shoot up to that upper playfield. Super tough, but if you want, I'm trying to hit from this right flipper all the way through here and into this upper playfield. Here's where you want to get your points. So the rollovers are pretty good, but unless you're getting back up there, which is really difficult to do, it's really tough to do. So, and then the spinner in the middle, hit that spinner as many times as you can. This rollover can be pretty brutal if you get caught into the... I mean, there's big points to be had there, but you can kind of nudge it out of there. Get up there. I'm just gonna... Ball is so slow on this one. That's where that little extra flipper here comes in handy. You actually get a pretty good angle to the upper playfield from there. There we go. That's the angle I'm talking about. Get up there, and then you kind of get going up here. And again, I'm using my ring finger for that. This is actually a good situation when you get the ball to come back all the way, because then you're going to get an opportunity to start back over, and you didn't lose a ball. Come on now. Plunger's acting up. If you can get the rollovers, all the better. I missed B and C. Now I'm just hitting the flippers together just because I'm having issues trying to remember which one's which half the time. Oof. Oh. Brutal. I'd love to see who the top scorer is in this. I swear to God, MedBen, if it's you. Oh, you know what? You can't even look on these. You got to do it from the main screen. Hey, Wingo. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. I got B that time, so maybe I'll have a better... Oof! Ouch! Completely missed it that time. Ball's super, super floaty. This is a very big table in real life. The flippers were not very strong back then, so the tilt of the table was not that high. So... Hey, House. Hope you're doing well, sir. Not me, Genie. You've never played it at all? Oh, well, you're not missing much. I mean, it's a super chill table. Not a lot going on. And I'm not gonna play it tremendously long. There's a lot of tables to go through. you look at the list, there's 8 tables. There's typically only 7, but they switched it up with Space Invaders and Bubble Bobble being 1 HD and one being 4K. So, and they're basically the same table. People will fight me on that because they love Space Invaders and hate Bubble Bobble, but to me, you're splitting hairs. I mean, they're both kind of that wave-based, almost not tower defense, but it kind of has that feel for it. Like you're defending your bases or your like logos in the middle kind of thing. So it feels kind of tower defensey to me, which I am not a fan of. Oof. I'm not getting that one. Slap, nudge, and all, it didn't matter. Music was not a thing. It's just sound effects. So I can't really call it music. Try to lean into that one. I wish, I could use my, well, no, I can't. You said the Zen flippers can be done with the down arrow, but for the Gottlieb tables, you have to use the plunger, and it's not super accurate for this one. So, I could pull it back, and I just don't know that it's being registered quite like I need to. Like, it'd be really hard to get the proper letters on the rollovers. I think I died already. Was that the 3rd ball? No, I'm on ball 4 right now. So it's just weird. It says 3 balls per player down here, but then you get 5. So I don't know what that's about. I wasn't even looking at that ball. Golly, I didn't think it came down that fast. But it did. And I got my first hater on YouTube last night, so that was kind of fun. I got a guy who said, "Don't recommend this channel." I was like, okay. And I didn't block him. I didn't say anything like that. I just said, hey, if there's something I can do to improve, give me some feedback. So hopefully he'll give me some feedback and tell me I did a sucky job. It was on my short for Tropical. So if you've seen the Tropical release, that's not going to go. Haunted House has better music. Yes, it does. Sounds like Haunted House. Yeah, a little bit. Sure does. I love Haunted House. My kids love Haunted House. I like Black Hole. That's the one that I like the best. That game is fantastic. And when I play it in person, it's so good. It's chef's kiss, man. It's got such a cool vibe to it. And the underplay field. Really cool. Yeah, I find this table to be excruciatingly boring. But, I love black holes. And they're really not all that different. Sound effects, sure. But do they play all that different? Not really. And they both have alternate flippers. I mean, the playfield's obviously very different. But I do love a space theme, so that's going for it. This one doesn't have a space theme. I meant black hole. You know what I meant. Jeez. You don't see the back glass. All the scoring's on the back glass, so for this one I have 88,000 points. Which is not great. There we go. That shot to the upper playfield with the alternate flippers makes it pretty easy. Or you can just hit them all. I think they're together by default. Combined is what the setting is in your settings. Come on, get that B. There we go. So I got a 5,000 bonus, and I actually get an extra ball if I can get up to the top. So the upper playfield, you notice it has the white light extra ball when lit. So now if I could get up there, I could actually collect that extra ball. Come on now. Oh, come on. Got robbed. I thought it sounded familiar. Yeah. Very quiet. I mean, I've got it. I turned it up to 80 on the settings for Farsight tables. And let me see. I think I got this on. Yeah, I got it on 30, which is. I'll put it up to 35, which is. I play about 30, 35 most of the time. Haptics are about 40 for me. I keep a generally pretty quiet table so that I can play it all hours of the night. I don't generally play past 10:30, but it happens. I know when Party Zone came out, I was so hooked on that game. I'm still hooked on that game. I play the hell out of Party Zone. And it's incredibly frustrating because I had a 130 million score, and I thought that was really good. And now I average about 90 million per game, but I can't seem to get past 130 again. So, Mad Ben, the fact that you have a 500 million, you know, it hurts me physically because I love that table and I just cannot seem to get it done. Come on, get up there. I have the extra ball available. Jeez, Pete. And I think it goes away. It just came back on when I did the rollover. Yeah, so it goes away. Like, you can't. If you don't get it, you lose it. So. Oh, look at that. That's skill. Come on now. Get back up there. There we go. No. No, no, no. Get back up there. Ah. Alright. And that's Genie. 320,690 points. Fantastic. Are you guys able to go to the Atgames leaderboard website? My browser blocks me today because the certificate has expired. Oh my gosh. Invalid, rather. Dude, their server runs on a potato. I think half the time it doesn't even work. Alright. Jump out of this. We'll look at the actual scores because the leaderboards in the table are not good. So, here. I'll show you guys. Oops. Go here, go to rankings. So, Ligari is at 3 million on that table. That is insane. I have 320. So the game I just played was the best that I've ever done here on my 4K. So I know I did better on my HD back in the day. Worthless Nuts 8th. He's a pretty good player. Cyril's only 12th. I mean, he's one of the best there is on the HD. Man, Hunter 25th. Like, I mean, you got to put some time in this. There's Gregory from Calling All Ballers at number 36. Chopping Ball, he's all over the place. Yeah, it's a tough table, man. I mean, there's an opportunity there. I mean, you don't need to score well on these to get Atgames certificates or anything. But so we'll jump over to Future World. So Future World, like Genie, is eligible for the 4K and the HD. So this one is actually okay. I like the newer version, and I really like the deluxe version, which isn't out for Atgames yet, but it's on Steam, and it's fantastic. That one is absolutely beautiful. But this table is actually pretty fun. This one has some really punchy sound effects. What you hear? Drop target type of game. A little bit like Nautilus or Shooting the Rapids. Basically, just shoot these drop targets again and again and again, and then you want to get the red special will pop up behind it. You do this bank of targets a couple different times, and then you get the big points. And then otherwise, you're just spamming it up the left orbit here. Come on now, save the ball. Throw it up to the top. You want to get in that capture hole as much as you can, just like Space Shuttle, the 1980 Space Shuttle. Sound effects all sound pretty good on this. Actually, I love the SSF kit on this one. It sounds really, really good, actually. From the ball rolling around and the spinners and just everything sounds really good. the punch of that, some of those drop targets, the bumpers sound so good. Slingshots, and then I'll try to take this orbit shot. I'm not having much luck. Come on now. Boom, 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 boom. It sounds like an actual drum. It's so good. Capture it. No, I was trying to capture that ball. Oh, yeah, this one's actually pretty fun. I do like this deal. I played this a ton on my micro. I know my micro right now is covered in Lego cars. So, I don't know if you guys are F1 fans, but I just bought the F1 kit that has like all 10 cars in it. There's my Williams car. It's pretty cool. So, and in the background, you probably see my Grogu, and I actually have the Lego NES back there as well, the Nintendo. So I'm kind of a Nintendo geek, Lego geek as well. So, just a natural geek, that's all there is to it. Come on now. My stepson does a YouTube channel for F1 content. He does sim racing and stuff, and he does Assetto Corsa, Pensione. He's a big NASCAR fan. So B28 Sim Racing is his YouTube channel if you're interested in that. He does stop motions. He does videos of all the different F1 content that he does, and then all kinds of stuff like that. So definitely a shout out to him. I think he's got 8 subscribers, but he loves doing it. He does all kinds of really cool video editing. Like, I'm super impressed. So it was pretty cool. We kind of started our channels together, and I feel bad for him because, I mean, this community is pretty connected, so I was able to pick up subscribers pretty quick, whereas his is a much bigger community of people. So to find a small channel in sim racing is a big deal. So, but I just played Future World yesterday. It was enjoyable. Yeah, I think this deal is actually pretty fun. VPN is blocking due to certification. Rocket Magnet. And welcome to the stream, man. Wingo, I'm relieved it's Atgames' problem and not mine. Yeah, it usually is, isn't it? It's quite the little jingle, isn't it? Beginning of Future World. I love that. It's chippy. I don't know if they're not chip tunes necessarily, but it's just a cool sound effect. Now I can't imagine this being like a gigantic physical table and then making those sounds, but it's pretty cool to think of. There's no way those slingshots sounded that good in real life, though. Maybe I'm wrong, but they sound so good on here. I mean, it sounds like you're hitting a drum. I mean, they sound so crisp. I don't know how good you guys can hear that. But, it sounds so good. And the drop targets have a crunchiness to them. Oh. I cannot seem to hit that orbit to save my life. I can't even settle the ball down. That one I should have dead flipped. Had to save that one. It gets hooked, man. You get hooked up. So this week's tables, I will say, are kind of weak. If you look at the tables, there's not a lot of great tables. Amazonia is pretty good. And Trolls is really fantastic. I know a lot of people are going to give me crap about that, but I think amongst the community, most of us agree that Trolls is a really good title. House of Hounds doesn't like it because he's a big baby, but Trolls is awesome. Actually, probably it's the best game in all of the DreamWorks games, I will say. And I like How to Train Your Dragon. I think that's a really good table, but it is kind of tricky, and it's very repetitive. So, and then Kung Fu Panda. I mean, if there's a worse table on Zen, I mean, the fact that we're talking about bad Zen tables, let's talk about it. My top 3 worst Zen tables, I think: Star Trek Discovery number 3, Borderlands number 2, and Homeworld number 1. But Kung Fu Panda was a honorary mention at number 4. I mean, that's a terrible game. So I still cannot hit that orbit to save my life. So House of Hounds, never played. I'm waiting for Barbie table. Yeah, me too, man. I was giving him grief about getting a Barbie table or Bratz dolls or something like that. We do need more girls' tables. I mean, we don't. This pinball community doesn't have enough girls. I mean, make some more appealing stuff to them. You know, we got Toy Story and we got some Willy Wonkas and stuff that are kind of cool, but they're more gender agnostic. And then girl tables are pretty light. Even Zen, I mean, could you say Princess Bride is? I mean, that's for everybody. That's a fantastic table, by the way. My Little Pony, I mean, Trolls maybe could be that. It's, again, everybody likes the Trolls movie wasn't that great, but whatever. Get some more of those tables for the girls. Get them involved. Get them excited to play some pinball. I do like that Magic Pixel has the Farfalla games. Those are always big hits with my girls when they're here. They love playing Farfalla. Even the Crazy Deluxe one, which has stuff all over the place. I like, what is that? What is that, like a zombie guy? You love Zachariah. I actually do like a lot of the Zachariah tables. I will say that. I know the physics get a lot of grief, and the center post kind of thing, people give a lot of grief to. That's what you want to do right there. There's a lot of points there. If you can hit that shot, it's 1,000 points per rollover, like per dot. So if you can start hitting that shot with regularity, there's a lot of points to be had. And then, of course, the drop targets. If you keep doing the bays of drop targets again and again and again, there's some good points there too. You can backhand it. That's what I want to keep doing more often. I just got to start hitting the shot. I was having trouble getting it at first, but come on, stay alive. But yeah, this table has no music, and yet it still engages you. It's still fun. And that's, you know, I did my review of Primal Carnage. These are the games that make me not like Primal Carnage. This game does not have any music at all. Primal Carnage does, and it's not that great. But it doesn't. The sound effects aren't punchy. There doesn't seem to be any like real motivating factor. I basically just spam that orbit shot again and again and again and again up the ramp and round. It's just not fun. So I know there's some people who've said they liked it, but man, I can't do it. I felt bad that I spent $7 on that game, to be honest, because there's so much better titles out there. Alright, this will be the last game of Future World, and we'll move on to the next one. Not a lot to see here. I think it's a fun title. I would love to get good at it. I actually really like the remake version of this. And then, of course, the deluxe version, which I talked about from Steam, is really cool. So, love the DMD in this one. It's on the back glass on this one, so it's not really, that's not really how it looks. It's up on the back glass, so yes, it is visible at least, but you actually get quite a bit of reflection out of that on my screen there, actually, but because of the angle, it's kind of funny. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Doink. When I first played this game, I thought that these were the Russian symbols on the old Soviet Union flag. And if you look close, it's actually like a Saturn. I was like, oh my gosh, that's not at all what I thought it was. That makes way more sense. Alright, so we'll jump out of Future World. Let's see, what do we want to do next? Yeah, we'll go to Bubble Bobble. I'm not a huge fan of Bubble Bobble or Space Invaders, but we'll give it a go. I love the theme of Bubble Bobble, but the gameplay of Bubble Bobble is not my favorite. So, I'm not going to go... Yeah, I'll probably pretty much go in order here. I mean, I'm going to Bubble Bobble instead of Space Invaders, but I'm not going to play entire games of these. They take forever to play, and you got to really maintain your balls early, is what I've heard about these ones. So you don't want to give up anything early on, because you're always, like every wave, you basically get another extra ball. By the way, the sound effects in these are fantastic. Come on. What did I just say? What did I just say? I didn't want to lose a ball. So it can't do that. You got to fight those off more. I do like the DMD in here. It kind of has like a classic pixel look to it. Punchy sound effects. I love it. And then the lightning bolts at the top are a way to like heat-seeking. It's like a heat-seeking missile, basically. So when the guys start coming down, come on. So it's basically tower defense. You have a character in the middle here. Sometimes there'll be one, sometimes there'll be up to 5. But then these guys come out and they're gonna try to attack you. So you can either hit them with a pinball, hit them with you can freeze them going up some of the ramps. You can hit the lightning bolts, and you plunge and plunge and plunge just as fast as you can on this one. Keep your balls in play. Now we're on to wave 2 or 3, I think it is. I'm not sure, I missed what wave this was, but now I have 2 characters I gotta defend. Oh my goodness, I'm not doing so great. This was one of the default games on the Micro, so whether or not you had a license or not, you got this on the Micro, so super cool game on the Micro to show off and let people play pinball for the first time. I found that I do that a lot with this one. When I take my Micro to work, it's one that sticks out to people. They're like, oh, Bubble Bobble, I like that. So it's not truly pinball to me, but it's something that resonates with people. And that's sometimes more important than the game itself. And then you get help from Bib and Bub, I think they're the names, if I recall. Bib and Bub, I think it is. Or Bob and Bub. Maybe it's Bob and Bub for Bubble and Bobble. I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Whoop, I missed it. I was trying to go for that guy there, the orange guy with like the spring. This could be a short game if I don't get going here. And if it is, that's fine, because, like I said, these games you could play for easily 45 minutes. Especially if you're good. If you're like Tomato Grass when he was playing this on Flipper Friends, you can spend some serious time playing this game. Music's fantastic. Come on. Kill him. Oh, jeez. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that. Nothing on the screen, so I just wasted one. Hit up that ramp to freeze. And then you want to go through the multi-ball ramp every once in a while, after you get it loaded up, and you get an extra ball. It's not really an extra ball. You get an extra ball in play, but it's not really an extra ball. Yeah, this one's a little loud to me, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I'll go 25. What's up? Happy Saturday! Welcome, Dennis. I see you were asking about my mount. Hopefully you bought one. This is the... this was my cell phone mount that I had recommended. So I used this for quite a while for a cell phone mount for my 4K when I was doing my 4K 60 videos when I first started out. Pretty awesome. Now I have one. It's a little different. It's different mounting for the stream cam, but yeah, same difference. You love Space Invaders. See, this is what I'm talking about. I hate these games. I hate the fact that they did Operation Wolf, Bubble Bobble, and Space Invaders all the same. I love the colorization of them. I love the music. I love the sound effects, but I don't like the gameplay. They're basically tower defense. And if you hit the slingshots enough, you get the fireballs. And I had a freeze effect on them. I know, I don't like these, but there's a lot of people who do. And I'm glad that we have variety on pinball. So that is the really fantastic part about this. Especially if you have kids, these games are awesome to start them on, get them started. They will play the hell out of these things, and they don't feel like they're really doing that badly because you're getting an extra ball. Like, you're plunging a ball after a ball after ball after ball all the time. So it keeps them engaged, keeps it fun. Come on now. Keep my ball saves going. I love how that ball gets captured there sometimes. It actually gets helpful at times. I could really use a multi-ball right now. I don't have it, but come on, I can't lose a ball right now. Kick back. And if you can get the shot all the way to the top, you can get your missiles. Come on now. What gets funny is you get so many people coming at you that it's hard to even get the ball to the top of the table. Then it becomes pretty difficult. Like right now, I'm going to have a missile hitting that guy. That works really, really well. And then, of course, you do your slingshots enough, you can actually get tornadoes and stuff, which is really cool. Love that tornado effect. Oh. So this side's fireballs, or this side's the tornado. Every time you hit the slingshot, you'll see like a little pop-up showing what it could be. And it's just 22 times that you're going to hit it. 21 times that you're going to hit it before it comes again. So there's kind of like hit points, and there's hit points on the people that you're hitting. You see the little heart gauge above them. It shows how much they need to be hit before they die. Now I got a mess on my hands. Look at all these guys. So it's really tough to even get the ball out of there. That'll help. Hit a missile. Boom. Kick back. And I'll actually hold this ball for a second. Get some people to come out, and then what I'll do is I'll shoot all the way to the top to hit the missiles. And I waited a little too long probably, but we'll freeze them. See if I can get a multi-ball. I gotta start taking that shot though. I'm not taking that shot enough is what I'm not doing. And I don't have a kickback on that side. Be careful, you can get your ball stuck above the people sometimes. And I have had some glitches on these tables before where the ball gets stuck in an orbit or something. And there's a guy up there. So like this guy, that's gonna make it really hard. Like, come on, dude. Like you've stopped my gameplay. Now I tilted it trying to save the ball. He was gonna take forever to get out of there, so sucks. Uh-oh. In fact, there's a glitch there. Do you hear the table? You can hear the ball rolling around. In fact, yeah, it's rolling around somewhere up here, but it glitched out. So, and I don't even think, yeah, I can check, but it's not going to give it back to me. Yeah, it killed me in that time, because the more I waited, it killed me. So, alright. That's Bubble Bobble. We'll go over to Space Invaders, which is basically the same game. But Give that one a whirl. So Operation Wolf is the same way too. All three of those titles are kind of the same. Space Invaders. You're coming up here somewhere. There you are. Space Invaders. I would have loved it if this one had digital effects and had like the little Space Invaders actually interline coming down and had them like a way to do rollovers or something. I think would have been really, really cool. But it just makes me sad. I wish they would have done more with these IPs. The big three: Operation Wolf, Space Invaders, and blah blah blah. I wish they just did more with them. I love Darius. I know a lot. I've talked about them before. I know Med Ben. You've talked about Darius as well. You really like that one. Fantastic table. And again, same type of gameplay. You have a single thing you're trying to defend. So it's basically tower defense, and you're going to have waves of enemies coming in. Here they come. There's the guy now. This is still fireballs or tornadoes. You still have missiles up at the top. Obviously the playfield's different, but you still have the ability to freeze. It's a lot easier to get the multi-ball in this one, at least I find. Oh, jeez, oh please. Dive left and right on this one. I do like the music in all of these. Really, these Taito tables in general are all really, really good as far as quality. Good quality titles. They have good music, good sound effects. Not much to complain about that. If you don't like the gameplay, that's one thing. This one has a gas effect. Kind of gases them all. Well, that's humane, but there are aliens, so I guess it doesn't matter. There's some missiles. Boom! And if you haven't seen the show notes, make sure you're catching the Battle of the Streamers later on today. 2 o'clock, House of Hounds is in Blue Juice. They're going to be doing their week 0 games for Fishtails. Right? Fishtails? Yeah. So, and then next week we start Black Rose for the actual week 1 of the tournament. So, if you're interested in competitive pinball and you want to see some top players play it, great. I'll be there too. I'm not a top player, but you can definitely check us out and see how we do. House of Hounds, who's in the chat, actually won the tournament last year. Got in, was a dark horse, got all the way to the final game, and actually beat Tomato Grass at his own game. Attack from Mars with a score like 16 billion, I think it was. He put it in the first game right out the gate, and Tomato Grass couldn't match it. So, awesome tournament. He did win a prize, so I think there was a gift card involved. It's a fun tournament. Playing live competitively is very difficult, I will say. You have to play to that. You have to get used to it. 3 games, no resets. Everybody's watching you. I mean, it's tough. You will not get the level of engagement with the crowd on the chats when you're watching those, but they are fun to watch. And most of the time, there's been a lot of research put in to know how to play that table effectively and to chase the scores. There we go. I can use that right now. I love the look of that tornado too. It even looks better. Well, the tornado on Nature's Fury looks better, but because it's got debris and stuff that's flying around. Nature's Fury is a great title. If you haven't played that one, guys, it's super good. I love that this week they had Primal Carnage be one of the tables for this week for the tournament. and it was not on the docket this week, so I was kind of interested to see that. I thought they would continue to try to push that one to get people to buy it and check it out, but maybe they're falling back a little bit on that. They certainly have plenty of tables to play. There's not for a lack of tables to play, that's for sure. See, this is another one. I'm stuck behind that guy. He moved pretty quickly, but you've seen on Bubble Bobble, I got stuck behind him on the orbit, and I was done for it. So you can destroy a game pretty quickly, getting stuck on some of these. And people get in your way, and then you can't take a shot, and then. Now I will say, if something gets stuck for too long, or you can't find the ball or whatever like that, definitely use the reset ball feature on these. It's very important, and it's not cheating. I have to emphasize that. It's not cheating. So make sure you do it. See, now those targets are right up towards the top, so I really got to be pretty quick here. Got some fireballs though, that'll help. And the freezing effect. Yeah, wiped them right out. Cool. Been able to keep a couple balls going a little bit. It's a lot easier on this one than Bubble Bobble, I think. The orbit shot for the multi-ball is higher up. So I just generally throw it around there a lot easier. And you have to get a certain number of spins to be able to get it. So I need 5 more spins if you've seen the pop-up there. It's tough to see sometimes because they're pretty relatively small when you're playing. There we go. 1 more spin, is that what it said? Oh my goodness, come on. No, I think I got it. Yeah, I already got it, because I had 3 balls on the screen. $23 more rotations for multi-ball. I actually read that on the DMV this time. So you don't have to see it on screen, but another tornado. I mean, this one can be pretty addictive. I mean, I don't know. You can get tired actually playing these because you play them for long enough and you're constantly playing. Like, you can't stop for anything, I mean, unless you pause it. Like, there's no in-between balls. You plunge the next ball immediately. Come on. I'm gonna need some help, guys. Oof. These gun turrets did their job. Oof. Come on, get that multi-ball. Yep, that helped. Just barely got it, too. Now to keep them both in play when they're all really close like this is going to be tough. There we go, that missile's going to help. Boom. Dennis, I seen you love Nature's Fury. Dude, it's an awesome table, man. Absolutely. Dude, these guys are all over me. How did I get... I shot a... It looks like they're... I don't know how I'm getting through them. Maybe because they're frozen? No, like, I'm not even hitting some of those guys. This guy here, I don't even think I've hit him. He's right there. Whatever, he got killed, but... I kept hitting him, and it didn't even register. That's not good. Oh boy. I tried to go for the missiles up top. I got them frozen, but now my ball's stuck. Come on, man. This sucks. Space Invaders is just non-stop, can't slow down. Nope. Except when you got this. Like, you gotta give me my ball, man. I don't want to tilt. Because it'll kill the game. Here's where we're going to reset a ball. See if it gives it back to me. Now it's rolling again. There, it gave it back to me on the plunger, but... It's not cheating, man. just get stuck sometimes. I mean, I probably should have done that way earlier because I lost a lot of time. This is gas, so we need that. Do some freezing. I just threw that right through him again. That hit him now. I don't know. Stage 8 completed. Well, I'm playing this longer than I expected, to be honest, but it's okay. Just gotta make sure to be done before 2 o'clock so the House of Hounds and Blue Juice get their opportunity to wow us with their fishtails prowess. You nudge every 5 seconds? And that usually frees it for me? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes they'll be moving out of the way, but like if you get stuck in an orbit like I did on Bubble Bobble, it's tough, man. And especially if you keep freezing them too on top of it, like you're making the problem worse in a way. Oof, missed that ball. Scores are really low for how much effort it is. Yeah, you're not kidding. That would have, you know, I know a lot, zeros shouldn't matter, but I do say I do like high-scoring tables. I love that Independence Day that I played on VPX. I love that for that reason. Starship Troopers is kind of that way. I love Attack from Mars, super high-scoring table. I love those types of tables. You feel like you're doing more than you are. Medieval Madness is basically the same game as Attack from Mars, but the scoring is a lot lower. So, when you get done and you say you got 8 billion points like that, it feels good. That's psychology. Get out of the way. Come on. The one benefit being down here when you get a bunch of jumbled up is that you hit your slingshots more. So, you get an opportunity for a tornado or a fireball more often. I'm 16 away from that. I just had a fireball, and I'm 20 away from a... This would be good. I got another multi-ball coming my way. If I can keep it in play. Love to hit a missile right now. There we go. Oh, lost that ball again. But yeah, I could spend an hour playing this game alone. And I know Mad Ben, he could come on here. Him and Tomato Grass could play this game for a long time. We'll have to check the scores on this one too. I'm sure there's some crazy good scores. But in fact, I could take a break and look at that. That would be great. What are the scores on this? You see my top score on 4K. I really haven't played this a ton. You have 11 lives, so this game isn't ending soon. Jeez. And then, yeah, so there we go. We just said that the Atgames server was down. This happened to be last week, too. I played a lot of Flipper Friends games, did quite well on some of them, and my scores didn't register. And then I played the Dr. Seuss titles and did some really good scores on those. Those didn't register, so hopefully this gets remedied and we actually get those scores. My score on Base Invaders was 1.5 hours. Ugh, dude, I'm sorry. I can't play one game for an hour and a half. There's no freaking way. High score is just relative depending on table, but yeah, high scores make people think they're playing well. You're absolutely right. Yep, that's all I'm saying. Just the psychology of it is really what makes it, you do feel like you feel like you're accomplishing something. I have 11 lives, yeah, 12 lives now. Well, I just lost a couple, so. Oh, dude. So we'll play a little bit longer. This has been, what, almost an hour already? We got a lot of tables to get to, too. So. invented. Kill all the invaders. In fact, I'm gonna kill this game. See if I can get some of these balls to go away. I've only got 100,000 points. Is that right? Yeah, 100,000 points. Holy crap! At least on Bubble Bobble, I was like what, 210,000 or something like that. Straight down the middle. The only reason I'm killing this game as opposed to just backing out is because I at least want to register a score, and I don't expect that I'm going to go back and play this game again. So, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of these games, but you could definitely have a good run on these. These are really fun for the micro. Like I said, I would play these on the micro. It's something you can play for a while, kill some time. 5 lives left. Can you believe this? What? Wingo, congrats with the score on Future World. Seriously? Did he do a really good score on it? Second to Ben's. Nice! That's cool to see. These Space Invaders are all over my guys, man. Are all over my bases, my ships. Technically, that's ships. Come on, one more life! I mean, can you imagine if I played every single one of those? We'd be here all day just watching me play Space Invaders. It's crazy. Woof. Alright. So I gotta see this score on Future World. What are we talking about here? So Future World, this one right here, right? Rankings. Serial number 1, Hunter. Oh, you're talking about the tournament boards for the week? Yeah, that's probably where it is. So. Yeah, right there's Mad Ben Han, 16th. Where you at, Wingo? I thought he'd be on here too. Maybe just for the weekly one, or is it not registered? I don't see it. Anyway. Okay. Next title. Alright, let's go to Cat in the Hat. This title, I tell you what. We just played this one on Sunday last week. It's okay. It's a tough title. I love the fact that the ball is colored like it is. I think that's really cool. I wish it had a little bit better gameplay hook. Like, it just doesn't... This one I want to love. It's one of the better IPs for the Dr. Seuss tables. But The Grinch, ABC are the best titles. One Fish, Two Fish is pretty good. Green Eggs and Ham is okay. This one I hate. All the Places You'll Go is pretty good. And I think there's one more I'm missing. But anyway. This one is... The upper playfield is completely useless until late in the game. You don't really use it. And it's so overpowering to the table, it's really hard to see. You can get a multi-ball in this by hitting all these bump targets. So if you get up, you take the shot up where it says these books, go in around there, take all those shots, you can actually get a multi-ball going. And the fish in the dish here, I don't know if you've noticed, but he watches your ball the entire time. So just like he does in the movies, we'll always watching over the kids and seeing how they're doing. Got this crazy slide whistle. And then to start the game, or start the mode, you want to capture the ball and you want to throw it from the tip of the flipper to the left, right into start the stage. Love that they read the story to you, but I hate some of the callouts in this one. Hit flashing, drop targets. It sounds terrible. This kick out is different every single time when it comes down from the bumpers, which is really disappointing. And it is really important to try to get your ball save, so keep taking the shot. You can take the shot to this ramp from either flipper and just keep doing it until you get tricks, TRICKS filled out, and that gets your ball save. So make sure you keep that rolling. Keep you alive for a little bit longer. But you gotta make sure to flip it too. Right here, you're gonna do that. Flip it. Do that. Flip it. I got one more. I got a couple more away yet. Lost the ball doing it, but gunning for the top spot. Just for Flipper Friends. Just for the week. Just the weekly one. I don't think I'm on any of the top 50 boards for Wing. Okay. For Future World. Gunning for the top spot. Good, that's awesome, man. Wingo, you're a good player, dude. We'd love to have you on the Battle of Streamers one of these times. I'm probably not going to do the next one, so maybe somebody could take my spot, or we just expand the tournament, but I'd love to have more participation in that. Definitely check it out. If you've never watched it, it's a lot of fun. Games are pretty intense. There's a lot on the line a lot of times, so people are emotionally or a little strong. I've even got pretty fired up, which is not usually a thing for me. So now I got my ball saved. Now I can participate in the mode.
Flashing drop target.
Flashing drop target. Oh, gag me. So I want to stay up there in those targets, but they're tough to hit, man. The letter B up there is super difficult to hit. I'm going to capture this ball. I'm trying to throw it to this spot here where it says these books. It's a tough shot to hit. And then I do it immediately. And I backhanded it too, which takes entirely too much skill. I just said this was difficult, and I hit it twice in a row. It's not that easy, folks, actually. Come on. 3 times in a row, but hey, this letter B, I actually beat it. Look at that. That's only because I beat it last week. I beat it Sunday, so now I'm a little bit used to it. But Mad Ben will defend me. He says you're good. I'm good. I'm not, but I appreciate it anyway. So I still have my ball saved. Now we're going to do the fish mode. Now fish mode's pretty hard. These 2 targets are really easy to get. The F and the I over here are really hard to get. It's a really sharp angle shot, and you don't really get a good opportunity. Like I can get the I. That one's pretty easy from the left flipper or right flipper. The other side.
Do not move.
I was hoping to hang on to that just a touch longer. Now I'm going to have to try to acquire my ball save in the meantime. Luckily, these are not timed. So you want to acquire a ball save again. There, just barely. Got it. Now I can go back to the I, or the F, and hope that I don't lose it. But now I have a ball save to protect me. So. I thought I could dead flip that. It did not work. Eesh, not what I wanted to do. Come on now. Here's the H. So I'm gonna go for the S, I think now. No, I don't have a ball save, so I gotta do that. Too late. I didn't notice it in time, and I killed myself doing it. Jeez. It's a tough game, man. Cat in the Hat's truly hard. I'm trying to think of how far I've ever got. The cat should go, I think, is the highest I've ever been on this table. And that was way back in my HD table. Probably a good 2.5 years ago. So, a good long time ago. But that was when these tables came out, and I was super excited about them. They're super good tables. Just there really wasn't a lot to play, to be quite honest. The natural history tables were my favorite, for sure. And then I got really into these Dr. Seuss tables. Oh, man, the F is so hard to get. One time I got it on stream on Sunday on accident, and I thought, okay, now I'm in business. It just was bouncing around and hit the F, and I thought, okay, well now I'm going to finish this mode. And I think I finished it, and I died immediately, so I didn't ever get to go to the third mode. No. Lots of Cat in the Hat. Do we want to skip that? Yeah, let's go to the next one. So this is Cat in the Hat. I did a lot of gameplay on this on Sunday as well. I actually went through a lot of the tables twice on Sunday. So if you want to check out some more gameplay on that, I talk about them a lot more during that. I have a little more time during that Dr. Seuss tournament. So check that out if you're interested. We'll go to the next one, Amazonia. Amazonia. Okay. Probably should have went this way. Amazonia. This one's pretty cool. Not my favorite of Natural History Pack 1. I personally like exoplanets, but that's usually not the one that everybody likes. Yes, I'm ignoring the comments about I'm always near the top and that I'm being humble. I just want to stay relevant. If I can be in the top 50, I'm happy. I have the couple of times that I've been in the top 10 on the back glass, usually don't last very long, but I do my best. So I really enjoy it. Alright, Amazonia. So this one's all about individual modes all over the place. Any tips you guys have for me for this one, please let me know. I don't even know that I've been to the upper playfield very often in this. I've forgotten how to get up there. I know that there's a flash button to get there, but for some reason I don't usually make that shot really well. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a go and see if I can't do a better shot of it this time. I always have a hard time getting up there for some reason. I don't know if it's just... Watch, now I'll really try and I'll get up there 3-4 times. I'm close, but I'm not hitting it for some reason. I'm loving the snake steals your ball. Always looks cool. And I love the sound effects of this table. This one reminds me a lot of Africa, from Natural History Pack 2. Just kind of the same theming. Not the same theming, but the same kind of gameplay. You have various animals all over the table, and it just kind of runs the same thing. Whoa. Can't believe I missed that. What the hell? My God. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and reset because, you know, no one's watching. Actually, 7 people are watching. That's always pretty cool. I love that you guys are willing to come out on a Saturday, midday. Who knows, you're probably eating your cornflakes, watching me play pinball. I love it. I like that these tournaments at the very least give us lots of opportunities to check out new tables and try new things. You know, we all get an opportunity to win some money, to be able to buy more tables, which is always really cool. Even if some of the tables aren't great, you can be selective. There's enough good tables out there now to be selective and not have to feel like you're not going to have any tables to play. I know when these tables were out, when I got to the tail end of my life on HD, I felt like there was no more tables coming out, and that was super sad. I was like, man, I love this system, but they aren't going to come out with anything else. Like, I think this is it. I got to go to the 4K. So the fact that they're coming out with a bunch of new tables for the HD is super cool. I was super excited to see that they didn't alienate those folks. And a big shout out to Calling All Ballers. And that community was kind of kept me alive when I didn't have HD. Doing tournaments and stuff that way was super cool. I still participate in them quite a bit. I still part of the Facebook groups. Snake's gonna kill my ball again. I think I got one more to lock. That's my ball 1. Oh, I reset. That's right. I'll take that back. Try to get the ball saved. There we go. And we got river combo. So now we got blue Morpho butterfly. Hit bumpers 3 times. Come on. Get up there. gotta kind of shoot it around this orbit. And darn it. Shoot again. So I still got the ball, but gotta get another one more bumper. Come on. And then the piranhas. So these piranhas, if you gotta knock down all these targets again and again, you can actually get an extra ball when you hit it 100 times. You'll see that in the DMD. So there's ways to get extra balls on this one, which is good. Jeez, oh Pete. I'm showing how not to play this game. And I still haven't got to that upper playfield, so I gotta keep shooting for that and see if I can't get up there too. I said that I would try. Of the tables for this week, this is one of the better ones. Especially if you're on HD, this is one of the better titles for sure. I mean, unless you really like the Bubble Bobble and Space Invaders, like... And which one was 4K only? Okay, so Space Invaders was 4K only, so you'd be stuck playing Bubble Bobble for the most part. Hey, I was up to the upper playfield. Amazing. Get up there. There we go again, look at this. Yay! Some good points up here. If I can keep the ball alive, that would be fantastic. That cloud is not helping, but... Oh! That was a pretty good 40 million rewarded. Pretty damn good. Good points up there. My score just skyrocketed, so probably what I need to be doing more often. I've never scored particularly well on this title. That's probably why. Actually, I know it's why. Come on, Snake. I would love a multi-ball. That would be fantastic. I gotta watch these orbits though. They, for lack of a better term, they snake bite me all the time. Almost did there again. I lose the ball all the time, right down the middle. Ah! Trying to hit that orbit. Not happening for me.
Shoot again is active.
Come on. Shoot again is active, so that's good. We got that rolling. Come on. Ah. The visibility on this one's actually pretty good. I know Zancor got a lot of grief for not being able to see underneath the playfields, but this kind of has the same theme. It kind of has the same difficulty. Oh, I'm in... What mode am I in? Army at? Yeah, 5 spots. So these are straight up the middle. Which can be dangerous, I will say that. 2 more spots. Jeez, Pete. And you don't have to hit any particular target for this, you just have to hit them. I didn't think. What did we do? Do I have to hit that? Yeah, I guess I did. 10 million. There we go. I still want to get that extra ball, or I still want to get my multi-ball. So that would be fantastic. Eesh. Well, it's nice to look over at Streamlabs and not have my microphone cut out after 20 minutes. I tell you what, that's fantastic. Alright, ball 3 locked. Now we're going to start a multi-ball. If I can hit the orbit a lot, I know there's some points there. That would be fantastic. And the river combo straight up the middle is a nice easy shot a lot of times. If you can get it. Take that orbit shot all day if I can get it. Triple jackpot. There we go. Now we're doing it. Oh, damn it. I tried to play one off the other and it didn't work. Whoops, I didn't even notice that. I was lulled to sleep by my multi-ball and I didn't even see I was up in the upper playfield. Dynamic lighting on these is awesome. I love that they have a day-night cycle. That's true of Exoplanets, Dinosaur Dynasty. That's another 10 million. Woohoo! Get up to that second playfield. Oop, too late for the river combo. But I did get Poison Dart. I knew I was close to it. So I gotta hit that shot 3 times, I think. It's either that or the orbit, right? Yeah, that's a pretty tricky shot. I can hit this orbit a lot easier. There we go. 10 million awarded. Oof, center shot, or center post. Now we can go for this again. So this is the butterfly. Center bumpers. Again, I gotta hit the orbit. Oh, damn it. Still got a ball save, so we're doing good. Oh, no. Retro definitely has some sick skills. Chalada love, I appreciate it, man. And great score on JP last week. Yeah, dude, that's a great table. Jurassic Park is awesome. Awesome pinball table. So, I did not see her score on that, so I, for some reason, have a hard time finding the tournament scores. So, I just look at the weekly scores, and they don't seem to be the same. So, I never know where to look. So yeah, I post a score, but I have no idea where I rank on them. I never do. So, like, whatever. I think this is by far my best score I've ever had on this table. I'm glad I'm doing it live. This is cool. And this is one of the better tables for the week, so I'm fine playing it out. On ball 3, but still. Come on, don't you dare. Look, I can go out that side and get 10 million. That's crazy. Get up there. I'd like to get to that second playfield again. Do you have to be... I feel like you really can't take the shot from the right flipper directly to that, can you? Because that bumper's in the way, is it not? Like, to take that shot, it doesn't feel like I can hit it. Darn it, didn't matter. I was hoping to get the Morpho Butterfly one more time. Try to get another 10, 20 million. But, hey, it's a good game. 139. Upper playfield's a tough shot on this one. Yeah, I was saying in the beginning, PG, welcome to the stream, man. I don't know if I've seen it yet. I don't think I've been up there more than a couple times, ever. I just do not get up there very often. Usually you have to do it from this upper right flip, this center flipper here, I think. For some reason, I hardly ever get up there, so... Wingo, are you serious? This score, my god, this score doesn't count. It's gonna suck ass. 123 million on that second ball. Craziness. Alright. So, we're an hour and 20 minutes in. We'll go to Star Trek Discovery. Oh, I hate that table. But that's what we'll do. If we have some time or I'm feeling extra spry, maybe we'll come back to Amazonia. I do like that table a lot. So, if you hadn't already noticed, I am not a fan of the Star Trek tables. So, none of these are good. Deep Space Nine is the best, in my opinion. I originally liked Kelvin Timeline, but that game just gets... I don't know. It drives on my nerves. It's all orbits, which I usually like. Is the 4K version not part of the tournament? 4K version of which? Amazonia? I don't believe it is. So if you have that, double check. Okay. I think Deep Space Nine is okay. I agree. I like Deep Space Nine. That's the only decent one of the three, and I love Thomas Crofts. So most of his tables that he's designed for Zen, I actually really like. He did My Little Pony. He did Garfield. He did Godzilla vs. Kong. Love all those tables. They're all really good. He generally likes to have a pretty wide open playfield for the most part, and a really difficult crossing shot from the middle. That's pretty characteristic of him. And that's pretty much what it is. But we're going to be playing Star Trek Discovery today. So, this table, I tried posted the URL, but YouTube deleted it.
Noted. Star Trek Discovery.
Thanks, Ben. You were my friend. You were responsible for that one. If it wasn't for the knowledge you transfer on the way, that would have been impossible for me to achieve. I think you're referring to Jurassic Park, correct? Did Ben give some good tips on that? Because I don't know many on that one. All I know is Chaos Multi-Ball is kind of the way to go. Stampede Multi-Ball, Leader of the Pack. There's some really good stuff. It is not, Dennis. Okay, that's what I thought. So, yes, definitely stick to the... That's why I try to label them in the Flipper Friends picture every week. Because even though they're available for both tournaments, they're not necessarily eligible. So just make sure that you are correct on that. I always try to double check that. If I'm ever wrong, please correct me on that. This one, oh man. I hate this table. So I've said that a few times. We'll try to give it a go, try to give it another chance. I don't like the skill shot. The ball seems too small to me. It is super smooth. I actually have ball trails on this one because I haven't played it hardly enough. If I have ball trails on, you can tell I didn't play a game very much because I will turn them off almost immediately. So, you do this shot up the middle so many freaking times on this table. It sounds good. The sound effects kit is doing its thing, but it's not super loud or anything in here. Those exchanges are so crazy. It's got this little mini flipper up here, and then this impossible flipper. I hate that thing. I don't know if you can see it. See this flipper here? This guy here. It flips this way with this way, and then it flips the other way when I hit the right flipper. So I call it an impossible flipper. If anybody's seen a flipper like that in real life, please let me know how they did it. Are they doing it with some kind of freaking magnet or some crap? I don't know. I don't like that kind of design. I want something that's at least somewhat believable, physics-wise, but I will say I do like some digital components or digital elements of tables, but I mean, this one has where there's a ball transfer that gets teleported too, which is kind of different. And some of the Star Wars tables do that too, with the lightsabers and stuff. So you're gonna have to get used to it. I guess I'm gonna have to get used to it. What it boils down to. I don't remember this show ever being on TV. So, and I seen Deep Space Nine as a kid. I watched the Kelvin Timeline movies. I watched the Star Trek The Next Generation. I mean, that totally threw me off. Just warps a ball to the right. I think it looks okay, but the gameplay is meh. Yeah, you're right, man. I don't dig it. Using ball trails on these small ball tables. Oh, you think maybe it's a good idea to have them on? Table's a bit confusing. I keep going on the top left and just going around the circle thing. Yeah, there's some points there. Why not, right? So, I don't really like any of the Star Trek tables. The only one that I like is Next Generation. Yeah, the Next Generation one, I love that table, but it's super hard. It's super hard, and I mean, and it's broken too. Like, so even if I did get good at it, like you couldn't. I don't feel like you'd ever get a. That is. The ball's whipping around. It's so crazy. This one's such a crazy table. Luckily, I don't have to play it a whole lot. We can go to Trolls. This Trolls is amazing. This table's just super boring. But the music is okay. You don't really hear a lot of it. The warping element of that is just not good. I like the back glass, like the character with like the wing, the fan wing thing. There's this guy here. He's on the back glass too. That looks kind of cool. I'd love to know a little more about that. But I don't know. I just feel like I've never got the skill shot to work on here. And I guess ultimately I really haven't put in enough investment in this table to really learn its ins and outs. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe it's a better table than I think, but if I play a table a few times and I don't dig it, like I might not come back to it. So
It's firing at us. Failsafe measures hold.
ugh. I hate those warps. I know they're part of the game, but I would much rather have a rail actually going down and showing it as opposed to a digital one. This was one of the newer designers too, so he went out there and did something totally different, which I applaud him for, trying something new. But yeah, this was number 3 in my worst Zen tables to date. So just does nothing special. I don't know what else to say about it. No, it's just boring, dull.
The enemy is invading the Atgames.
I feel like if I throw it around that orbit enough, something will happen, but I always hit it too early. It feels a little bit like the Mandalorian, the Zen version of Mandalorian, where you have to throw it around when IG-88 is kind of doing its thing. But even that's more fun. It's like a mini game kind of a thing. So,
Mission is progressing. Mission
oh,
is at 100.
that's ball 3.
Activation. The ball is
Love Trolls. PG, yes, it's a very good table.
Simulation. Program over.
Next Generation has a very busy table. It's a very busy table. Outlands make me angry. Yeah, me too. And both of them. It's not even just one or the other. Both of the Outlands on that just pull the ball down so badly. So we'll skip this one. We played it. I could say I played it. We could say we played them all at the very least. So we'll jump over to Trolls. And that's a DreamWorks Trolls, not Trolls. So actually I could jump over to favorites because that one is a favorite. If you missed it earlier today, I went over external applications. So that's down here. That's VPX standalone. I did that this morning on a stream. So it was I started at like 9:30, went for maybe in a little over an hour. So that was a lot of fun. Very different. Let's see here. Where are we at? DreamWorks Trolls. Where are you at? There it is. There it is. Love Trolls. This is a great table. I wish I could score better than I have. Did really well on this a couple times. We'll crank it up a little bit. This one actually has some music that you want to hear.
In the happiest tree live the happiest creatures the world has ever known. The
And
trolls.
Is that Jack Black, by the way? I've never seen this movie, but is that Jack Black in the movie?
Dance and
It sounds like
that
him.
Trolls love to dance.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like that's him. He's been in a lot of cool movies. I know he's been in the Minecraft movie now too. Trolls just want to dance. So this one I always try to start getting all the letters. The TROLLS and the sing. I gotta get back into the groove though. I haven't played this game in a long time, so I have to see where I'm at here. Get hug hour going. And then you can do these. I like to do this mission with the spider. And there's the mission with the music too. Either one of those is pretty cool, actually. But you want to collect all the troll letters. I'm not doing a very good job of that currently.
Every half hour.
This S is always the trickiest to get. It's kind of that really big orbit shot. Alright, so Super Spinner, you have to, once you get Super Spinner going, you just want to throw it up here every chance you get. Oh! And not lose the ball, preferably. Not a good start. I think it's an actor that sounds like him. Yeah, his sounds a lot like him. If you ever get into the beta, I may reach out to you. I already got the beta. You're talking about VPX? I do have the beta. I am playing it. I showed, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 games this morning of it. It's pretty cool. I got it in there on Wednesday. I really like it.
You need some help.
I think the best fake guy voice is the guy doing Kurt Russell in The Thing. Sounds very close. Yeah, you're right. I thought that was the real guy. It's not? I thought those were movie clips. So actually, I'm shook. I didn't know that was true. I thought those were movie clips from that. If that's not the case, I had no idea. Cool. Get in there. Trying to get the O for trolls. I must have to usually get that from the left side. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm having a heck of a time getting in there. Oh, come on. It's terrible so far. I know I can hit it from that side all day long. A lot of times I keep saying that, but it hasn't happened. You get the trolls that pop up. They're always fun to hit. If you hit them.
Every troll is different, but these are weird.
Main source of happiness comes from singing.
Yeah, he does sound a heck of a lot like Jack Black. Nice job, buddy. Oh. Got super ramps if I can hit the shot. So super ramps and super spinners are just great ways to get extra points. Come on. Had a kick back, I didn't even know it. And the fact that you can do multiple modes all the time on this one makes it really fun. Like you always got something going on. Party award, you want to try to take that shot to the orbit. If I can get the ball settled down, it's not really happening for me. There we go. Oops. Did I miss it? I thought I hit it. I hit the orbit. Oh, I think I had to go all the way around for the party award, if I remember right.
No worry.
Gotta kick back.
Surprise. Trolls love surprises. Hurry up. They're multiplied.
Okay, so scores are multiplied by 2, which is good. You want to keep that rolling.
Perfect harmony. Why they hug every hour?
Oof. Trolls are all over the place. You want to keep hitting them every chance you get. It's a super spinner. We already talked about that one. I'm going to dead flip to here. take that shot. What the hell did I... There it went. That score came up really late. And while it's active, you want to keep hitting it again and again. Ah.
Don't worry. Take your time.
You get super bumper, super spinner, and super ramps.
Flashing. Just saying.
There we go. Yeah, I know. Jack Black is yelling at me. Not really, but...
I know that happiness inside you. Just need our help to find it.
Not really showing much yet, but we're staying alive. Hasn't been a good ball.
Let me
Got an extra ball available. I just gotta collect it. It's right in the middle.
happiness.
Take this and throw it right up the middle.
I wish our hour was every
Extra ball.
Extra ball.
There we go. Now if I can get this shot going, I can get the spider. Show you that. There we go. This spider's super cool. It kind of comes out,
Maybe you should feed him with something before you.
and then you have to hit him, and then you want to jump. Basically, the ramp comes up. Oh,
It's like you've missed your kickback off.
and then you're gonna keep shooting for him to get him to swallow the ball. It's really cool.
All lost.
Whew, 10 million. Another million, 2 million. Okay. Never got to wizard mode on this. I got really close, but never did happen.
one more time.
So now that the spider's there, you want to throw it right up the ramp.
I would aim to his mouth.
I would aim into his mouth. Yeah, I'm trying. He gets pretty angry if you don't feed him. So now he...
I'll say. Multipliers. Right.
Come on. Ball's a little small on this one, I will say that. I wish it was bigger, but there you go. You want to do that 5 times, just like the DMD says. So I like to... Oh, what the hell? He's already... The ramp's already down again. Usually you can get them back to back to back really quick, and you can finish the mode pretty quickly, but has not happened. Come on, ball. I can't even hit the spider. I guess I have to settle the ball down. I'm trying to do everything on the whim, but
Multi-ball.
so this will help.
Super ramp mode. Jackpot.
What if? Wow.
Ramps are cool. Shoot the ramp.
Ramps are cool. Jackpots all over the place if I can hit a shot. I guess I'll stop worrying about the spider for a minute and just hit shots. Super spinner, we're getting some more points there. Like I said, this table is super fun. Like, there's a lot going on. I want to feed this stupid spider, man. There we go. 2 more. I didn't think I had to actuate the ramp every time. Is that a new thing, or am I just taking too long? I think I'm just taking too long. Maybe I do have to hit him every time. I didn't think I had to. Maybe don't on the music? I don't know. Kind of crazy. I'm actually staying alive a lot longer than I expected to. Once I got down to that 3rd ball, I thought I was done for, but it actually worked out pretty well. So that'll complete that mode. So technically we've actually completed 2 of the 3 modes. I forgot about I did the Trolls mode, so now we're in music mode. So we might get to Wizard mode if I get this out of the way. While he's holding this ball, make sure to uncheck that. I blew it. But And you kind of have to take the shot as it's going back and forth. You kind of have to think about the angle of what you're hitting. So right now I'm just, because I have multi-ball, I'm just swinging away, but that should have hit him.
He takes lots of voices.
Darn it. I love when they do the different types of music. I think that's pretty cool. Come on. Got a kickback. Techno. This is what you want to do. You kind of want to, if you're able to capture the ball, you can get it. You kind of wait for it to come back, and then you can kind of angle the shot to it. If I had had a better shot that time, it would work. Come on. Sorry, I haven't been able to see the chat. I'm not having a lot of luck with these ramp shots today, I tell you.
The time is almost up.
I'm working on it, man. Now I gotta wait for him to come back again.
Hurry up.
If you're lucky, you can get them back to back to back, and then it makes it a lot easier. Now I gotta wait. No, so I'll have to restart that one up again. Luckily, it's a pretty easy shot. I'm straight up the middle. Gotta hit that shot 3 times, I think it is. Multi-ball! No? Oh, I thought you was good. That's just a lob.
And rainbows.
Crap, I think that's it. No! Some good bonuses at the end, but not a terrible score. 83 million, I'll take it. I mean, that's pretty good. I still have a ball! Look at that! Okay. I'm not on the bid. I was watching you play the box tables earlier today. Okay. I'd like to see a table where the objective is breaking things. Pottery, windows, etc. That would be cool. It could be Legend of Zelda. You just destroy pottery. Eclipse on the D, but it isn't his voice. I think KFP is the real Jack Black, though. I'm not sure what you mean on that, but not the real Dustin Hoffman. Oh, Kung Fu Panda. I gotcha. Yeah. It does sound like him. And I think the How to Train Your Dragon's right, too, if I recall. I want to play the thing again, but the table is too hard. It's very hard. But we got to learn it. You're going to have to learn it, because you're going to be playing it in the finals, probably. So, get used to it, Med Ben. Modes are hard, but I like the look of it, the gameplay. Got to pair the playfield multipliers with other modes for massive points. I find that just knocking out the generator and hitting the generator gives me lots of points. I do that a lot. Wizard mode isn't too bad to get to on this table. I'm close. I'm surprised I haven't done it. If I have done it, I didn't realize I did it. So, I mean, I've had some pretty good scores on here. So maybe I have and I just didn't realize it. I don't know. I don't feel like the flippers are very strong on this one though, and that bothers me. I never feel like I'm really hitting the ball good enough. I gotta go back to that music mode. But I'm gonna try to get the troll letters first. I wanna get this T.
Really good.
There we go. I'm not gonna insult you with my singing voice, so. Oof, come on now.
Every troll is different.
Just tried to protect myself on that one. Yeesh. Get that mess. Oh, I don't have it active right now. Darn. That's one way to do it. Let's get another ball lock and get a multi-ball going. And we got trolls. So that's what I like about this table. There's always something going on. Like you got trolls, you got the spider, you got music, you got spinner ramps or super spinners, super bumpers. There's always something going on. You're trying to lock a ball.
Just one little high five.
There's a lot of tables where you got one objective, and if you're not doing it, like you're just not really doing much. ball. Okay.
Every half hour.
Multipliers 5.
Trying to hit hug hour. Not happening. Missed the troll. Jeez, not having much luck hitting anything. My youngest daughter would love this game. She was a huge Trolls fan back in the day,
Just
long before the movie.
It's Super Max mode.
I mean, she's in her 20s, so. But she really liked the Trolls for a while there, so. I'm sure she's probably seen the movie. Ah, I think that's my last ball.
Mr. Kickback opportunity. You should sing again.
Cue Ball Wizard sounds like Clint. Tough ramps on Jaws. What, Mad? You're not in the Battle of Streamers this year? Oh my god, you're right. Dude, I totally missed that.
Take your time.
That's right, you had said
your score.
you thought about doing it, but you had some scheduling conflicts. So, yeah, I totally get it, man. I almost didn't do it either. I had thought about staying out, but...
Hey guys.
What time is it? So we're looking at 1 o'clock. We'll play another game of this maybe, and then we'll call it a stream. But ramps feel impossible to hit consistently on Jaws. Yeah, Jaws is tough, dude. You could play Jaws forever and not feel like you did a damn thing. And it just, I feel like the high scores on that seem really low. Like they should be obtainable, but I just can't get anything going. So. Tomato Grass, number 3 on here. Real Creamer, Medbend, number 5. 217 million on this. Damn. That's basically... Well, if I got into Wizard mode, I could be there. Yeah. Chaotic. I don't know what my top score is on this. I guess it's 87 million? I thought I was on the top 50 at one point on this. Papa Brad. Yeah, it just kind of got away from me. I think I was in the 70s, and it was quite high at the time, but it's a long time ago. I do need to play this game more, because I got pretty good at it for a while there. I just wish the flippers felt... It just doesn't feel particularly powerful to me. Maybe it's just the scale. I wonder if that's just it. Maybe it's the scale. The ball being so small just makes it feel less powerful. I don't know.
Every half hour.
Man. We'll start over. My goodness. That one died super early. My cat's having a fit outside the door. Who are you talking to? I need to see them. Man.
Just need our help.
Oh, wow.
I will ask this though: is
Looks like you've missed your kickback opportunity.
Is Jack Black one of the voices in the actual movie? Is that why they've got a voice actor that sounds like him, or is that just coincidence? But I would love to see a Super Mario table. I mean, Gottlieb did one back in the '82 or something like that. But man, that'd be cool to have another Nintendo pinball table. There's a couple on VPX that are kind of cool. Super Mario Galaxy and the Gottlieb table is on there. So those are kind of cool, but I'd like to see more of that. They're really protective of their IPs though. Probably too protective, honestly. I wish they would collaborate a little more. I thought they were going to. They seem to be doing a little bit of that at times there with Link. They kind of let him do different things. Even they did the collaboration with Capcom back in the Game Boy Color days. let them actually control the IP on the portable, which was pretty cool for a while there. Seasons and Ages were great games. And then Grego now does the new Switch games. So, Super Spinner. Jeez. I like that you can hit the Super Spinner from this side too. You can go all the way around the orbit to the right or the left. They give you points either way, because either way you're going to hit it through the orbit. Man, I dropped a 5th on Trolls. Yeah, dude. Get after it. This is the week to do it. Yeah, I'm disappointed to hear you're not in Battle of the Streamers this year, man. I for some reason I was thinking you were there, but...
Oh, look! The kickbacks are activated!
Such a good player, man. I wish I could watch you more. I think you're on Twitch. I gotta scope your stuff out more often, because I could learn a thing or two, I know.
Until one day,
Music mode!
Troll's ancestors
Always uncheck the A so that when he drops it, the ball, you get that extra layer at least.
have the power to control our music. They could play anything. Let's dance!
Techno!
Play a little more technical here and see if it matters. Seems to be working, so sometimes I can be a little more mechanical and it helps my gameplay.
Real harmony takes
It's not always about speed or keeping the ball alive. Sometimes it's about hanging on to it.
and my personal favorite, pop! Music is
There we go. That's music mode for you. Now if I can complete the other two. The spider's usually the one I have the most trouble with. Trolls is pretty straightforward. Super bumpers, so we want to get there wherever any chance we can. Ah! Darn it. This character's something that Neon, he's pretty wild, man. I gotta go back and watch this movie.
Fine, you did okay.
That was it already?
Back,
Eh,
if you want.
okay, I'll play one more. We'll get this stream to 2 hours if I can, and we'll call it a day. And then what I'll do, I'll go eat something, and then I'll come back and play more pinball. Because that's what I do. I just love pinball. I am getting hungry. I got some chops. I can eat those. Since I've been losing weight, I've been eating these things called chops. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. They're like, it's like a beef stick. Super clean. It's like 10 grams of protein. Anytime I get hungry, I'm eating a chomp and an apple. It's just... I've lost 50 pounds since last year, so it's been good. I work out at least once a week. I get an in-home gym, so you know I'm getting up. I'll be 50 in 3-4 years, and it's important. I was 300 pounds. It's not sustainable, so I knew I needed to do something. But yeah, part of that was diet, and some was I started Whole30. I did Whole30 for 30 days, learned how to eat, and that really helped. And so yeah. There was a time when I could walk around the block and my feet would be my feet would hurt crazy. So I had all kinds of inflammation. The fact that I could stand and play pinball for 6-7 hours now is just unheard of last year. Like that wouldn't have been a thing. I would have had to get a stool or a bench. No way, man. So definitely take care of your health. And the older you get, the more difficult it is. So do it early, take care of it, work on the muscles, you know. Gotta have them. Gotta have them.
Main source of happiness comes from singing. Trolls are really good at it.
Again, I'm not gonna sing. I want to, but I'm not going to. That and my voice is getting more and more gravelly because I've been talking for basically 3 hours now.
Super spinner mode.
Oh, he's like all purples and rainbows.
Wow, I thought I'd get a dead flip there. That didn't work at all. Alright, what ball is this? Ball 2? Ball 3? What are we talking? Doesn't want to tell me. Holy shit, that was fast.
No worry. Take your time.
Hit the what? Hit the flashing rollover for a skill shot. Still? What the hell?
Did I mention that trolls love
That took forever. Okay. Do 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 do. But yeah, this is just a super fun table. This is one you would definitely introduce to kids, but really anybody's gonna like this table. I don't know a single guy in the community who doesn't like trolls. This game is so good. They just did such a nice job on it. It's always got something going on. Didn't Anna do this one? I think Anna designed this one. Yeah. And I don't like a lot of her tables. She also did Homeworld, and I hate that table. But man, she did this one, and it's fantastic. So
No worry. Take your time.
not everybody's gonna design the same thing every time, and you know, there was some design choices on Homeworld I didn't particularly care for, but this table is fantastic. Come on, I can't buy a good game on here right now. So yeah, what I was drinking, I was talking about health a little bit. I see you guys talking about that in the chat a little bit. Yeah, eat those chomps. They're super clean. I can keep them in my car, so if I get hungry, I'm not going to fast food. I'll just eat a chomp. It's been super helpful. And then what I drink is, you'll see me, I'm using the water bottle all the time. It's Cure Electrolytes. So keeps me hydrated. I don't drink a lot of water. I have trouble drinking water. So I drink that, and it tastes like strawberry kiwi. It's super good. So, is this table really that washed out on the screen? Man, I didn't realize it was that bright. I'm curious. Like now I gotta see. If I look at my camera here. I've never seen a table on here look that. Now it looks good. Now it's darker. I do like to keep my tables a little darker generally. Interesting. Okay, let me try that again. I'm gonna play another game. Good stuff, Retro. Gotta take care of yourself. Yes, you do, man. I've got to, man. Pinball's kind of like exercise. Okay, Wingo. No. No. It's good for your hand-eye coordination. No, not. It's good for your reflexes? Reflexes, sure. It's good for that. That's about it. It's still a little washed out, isn't it, on the bottom half? I know this is pretty bright. It's a lot of white down here. And for whatever reason, my Logitech cam, I'm using a Logitech Stream Cam. Even when I adjusted the settings on this sucker for my stream on, to get the FPS and everything right, I have to adjust it in Streamlabs every single time. My OBS program, I use Streamlabs for my live stuff, and I use OBS for my recordings, but I'm just surprised you have to adjust it every single time. So I adjusted it so it looked pretty good on other tables, and then this one didn't look that good, so it does look better now. I should have looked at that, but at least you're standing. That's true. It is true. I'll stand, like right now I'm basically doing yoga. I got my one leg on my ankle, I'm kind of balancing on one foot. You're really not supposed to do that, but. And then sometimes I overdo it. I get in the weight room and I do too many squats or something, and I don't take care of my the front side of my legs very good, or the back side of my legs rather. So my wife's always yelling at me about my glutes. Like, you gotta work your glutes, work your glutes. And so I have to do this stretch where I I'll even do it while I'm playing pinball. A lot of times, I'll pull one leg back and just kind of stretch that muscle from the tendon from the front while you're pushing your leg to the back. I'll do it right now. It's like burns so good, but stretches it out because it'll get tight. You stand all the time or you're not doing anything. I do office work for my day job, so you can't sit all the time, man. I do have a sit and stand desk at work, which is cool. It's a good perk to have, but come on, I gotta get to lock. She's telling me to give me multi-ball. Oh, darn it.
Hey, someone made a sound.
Yoga's great stuff. I've never sweat so much without moving.
It took 6 strings. And those 6 strings
Yoga can be tough.
to control all music. They could play anything. Multipliers, right.
For a while there, I was when I was single. This is probably 10 years ago. I was doing yoga and Zumba of all things. And that was kind of fun. Like it's very female based for Zumba for the most part, but I was a single guy and I wasn't necessarily looking for women at the time, but I was looking for the exercise, and it was right after a yoga class. And I was like, hey, I'll stick around. Like I got nothing better to do. It was a Lifetime Fitness membership, and I'm like, hey. So, but if you are single and you're older, it's a good opportunity to meet women. Do some Zumba. It's pretty funny. Worked out. I met all kinds of people.
Control's main source of happiness comes from singing.
And then my wife, she actually, we met on Plenty of Fish, so it was pretty funny. Of all things, she had like a quiet profile or like a hidden profile, and actually spotted me out and said, "Hey, we need to talk." Went on a lunch, and the rest is history, man. All right, guys, we're gonna finish up this game. I think this is the last ball, and then this is ball 3. So, haven't played particularly well. That first game was pretty good. I had a really good ball 2, I believe. So, yeah, it's been a good stream. Definitely gonna get some lunch. I'm hungry. Lock this one up. Get the multi-ball going. I thought it was for multi-ball. Is it not? I guess not. Darn it. I thought she said one more before. House and I and Chalada Love, we were all talking about in the Discord yesterday about doing shirtless pinball.
Different.
You know, do like a subscription fee and the whole bit. Don't worry, I'll leave the shirt on. It's not happening, but kind of crazy. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, we just kind of went through the game, but we went through every game. I didn't know if we would or not. I thought I'd skip over one of the Bubble Bobble Space Invaders games, but we did them, and we had a good time. So, thanks for everybody for hanging out. Thank you so much for taking your time on a Saturday just to check it out and to see how you're doing. Love talking to all you guys. You guys are all like friends to me, so it's a really good opportunity to connect and shoot the shit. So anyway, thanks so much for coming by. Only pins. There you go. That'd be awesome. So yeah, thanks so much for coming by, and we'll see you guys next time. We'll probably do another. I got some more reviews I gotta do. I keep saying that. I'm way behind on reviews, but the lives have been a lot of fun. Next week, I'll be doing Black Rose week 1 for Battle of the Streamers. Make sure to come back in about an hour and watch House of Hounds and Blue Juice at 2 o'clock. And check it out, man. I know there'll be some streams. I think there's another one on Twitch tonight as well. So just look around. There's probably somebody playing Fishtails for week 0 seeding this week. So definitely plenty of pinball out there. Enjoy your weekend and stay safe. Get fit. If you're older, make sure to make it a priority. Do it. I can't talk about it enough. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.